The Iowa Department of Corrections wants your help to find an inmate accused of walking away from work release. The inmate who, according to court records, calls himself Tank Zilla. He's 25-year-old Zachary White, convicted of robbery out of Pottawatomie County. He failed to report back to Council Bluffs Residential Correctional Facility as required back on Friday. Records show White also had a warrant out of Douglas County for charges including robbery. Police say he was shot in a botched robbery. According to the police report, White was one of the shooting victims who went to the hospital on Sunday. 4 people in connection to that shooting were booked for various charges. There are more twists and turns to this story as we outline in our coverage at FirstAlert6.com. If you know anything about Zachary White's whereabouts, call police.
Now, First Alert 6 weather.